Yeah. So one of the things they like to do, because I told the tale about when I worked delivering milk. So what they've done recently since I've since I've said that, the I mean the people in the house, like I've shown in the short, they leave milk, the cream cartons out because I mentioned them using the word cream in my targeting, and obviously that I've showed the milk that had been poured all over the roads because I'd spoke about how I'd had an accident when I was working for a company that delivered milk, and the milk went all over the road. So they like to walk past me as well, holding just milk, bottles of milk. They'll cross my path using bottles of milk. So I'm going to show you this video and a couple of screenshots from the video that I took yesterday. I was in the supermarket and this pair. I don't know if they were mother and daughter or sisters. They were Eastern European. They both had really greasy hair, and at least one of them had a really, really strong body odour. She absolutely stunk. I mean, possibly both of them, I don't know, but definitely one of them absolutely stank. Really needed a wash. But I was in the supermarket and they followed me all around the supermarket. And the older one, the one in the brown coat, she was filming me the whole time. So she walked with me all the way around the supermarket, everywhere I stopped, everywhere that I went to, everything that I looked at. They made sure that they were standing beside me, and she was clearly filming me on her phone the whole time. And then she made sure to stand right next to me in the queue. I think she wanted me to be behind them in the queue because they always set it up that way, don't they? That they want to try and make you use a certain queue. And they'll mess with me as well at the tills in certain supermarkets. They'll close the till just as I'm going to go to it. They try to manufacture exactly what it is. They're trying to control you at every movement. But I stood beside them in the queue. And it was weird because I'd been in the supermarket buying a few things. And they'd made sure to sit, and she was again just filming me in the queue. And all she bought was a bottle of milk, a pint of milk. That's all. That's our 2 pints of milk, whatever big the bottle is. I don't know, but that's all she bought for all the time that she spent there following me around. All she got was milk. So as I left, I waited for them to leave first. I was messing about with my bag, and then they went um, down the road, and then they went in a corner shop. So this is me stood outside the corner shop. So I've been stood there for a couple of minutes just waiting on them because I wanted to get a picture of them because fuck these people, they get to film you all the time. So I'll make sure that I get a picture of them. Um, so obviously I'm stood outside this shop just in front of the window, and I pan the camera to the right, and you'll see a guy who's just decided, like these stalkers do, wherever you stand, they have to come and invade your space. So he's stood right next to me. There's nothing to see in this shop window. It's just a window, but you've got the clown next to me, and then these pair come out the shop. So I'm going to show you them. This is what they do. Bear in mind, like I said, they went in a corner shop. The corner shop sells milk, and I looked in the shop as I went past just to make sure, just in case, maybe the milk sold out in that shop. No, it wasn't. There was plenty of milk in there. So she followed me purposely all around the supermarket, filming me the whole time. Only bought milk to fit in with the little milk theme, that they have to keep doing, and then walked across the road into the corner shop. So there's the clown stood next to me. For fucking no reason. Nothing to see in that window, just being a prick. And there's this pair. And these are some screenshots from the video, as you can see. She's wearing her slippers. The child, that is, or the younger one. And like I say, Eastern European, both had really greasy hair. At least one of them was absolutely stinking. And all she got in the supermarket was milk, and it looks like she's bought a packet of crisps from the corner shop. I presume there was someone else they were targeting in the corner shop for the need to go in there, because the supermarket certainly sold crisps. And she was in there long enough stalking me. My camera isn't great, but you can get an idea. Anyway, that's all for now. Take care. Lots of love. Bye-bye.